Welcome everyone to this online meeting today. Those of you who are joining in first time, you can send me your question, your sharing on Facebook. If you are only watching on YouTube, my Facebook ID is Rajee space non dash duality. You can send a message on Facebook on this ID. Or if you are joining on Google Plus Hangout, you can type your question or sharing in the question answer window. It is not a video hangout where I can see you also. So your text message is the only way we will connect in in the physical sense. Otherwise, I'm always here. You are also always here, and this meeting is happening in real time like this. Welcome, Wing. Welcome, Nikhil. Welcome, Ma. Welcome, Ian, and welcome, Harmony. Welcome, Prema. Welcome, Aparna. Welcome, Mila. Welcome, David. Welcome, Tripti. Miriam, you are also here. Welcome. Welcome, Peter. Steve, you are saying, dear Raji, so good again to be connecting with you. Love, welcome, Steve. Same here. I'm very happy to connect with all of you. Welcome, Nitya. Devdas, you are here. You are saying Namaste, beloved Rajiji and Sangha. Welcome, Devdas. Let us start now. As I receive your greeting message, I will welcome you individually. Harmony, you have sent an email. I want to start with that today. You are saying, dearest Raji, today I write an email again. Please feel free to share it in Sunday Satsang if you wish. During the satsangs, my mind often cannot make thoughts or bring up questions about anything. Often I am just soaking in the energy of peacefulness, and this is deeply nourishing. My thought process is slowed down then. Some things you say come into strong focus. First, I want to thank you for last Sunday's 3-step meditation, where you showed us how to use observing of thoughts and sensations to discover our beingness. These meditations and the energy that is transmitted while we are doing them are very helpful and powerful, transformative. I also use them throughout the weeks and share some with friends. Can you please continue to share meditations online? I also find a lot of much needed encouragement in the online satsangs. Recently, you told me when I experience feelings of helplessness, I am in a state of separation, and that I then need to let myself rediscover that I am the Swayambhu. And for this, I must look inside. So I continue to look inside and sit quietly. I also meditate a lot. Through this, now I observed that the commonly shared fear that something bad is going to happen to me has likely dominated my life on a subconscious level for a long time. And trying to control life exhausted my energy levels. Currently, I am dealing with physical illness, and at times I experience unpleasant physical sensations in the body. And when I get tired, this fear of the future at times raises up quite strongly. It is then difficult for me to be grateful for any situation or experience the peacefulness of knowing that I am life itself. Can you please say something that could help me to accept my current circumstances and trust again the life that I am? Or offer any other comment you are moved to make with deep gratitude and deep appreciation and gratitude, bright love, harmony. And you are saying, P.S. I send you this photo which speaks to me deeply and uplifts me in a way beyond words. Yes, it's a beautiful photo. I will start with your first para. During the satsangs, my mind often cannot make thoughts or bring up questions about anything. Often I am I'm just soaking in the energy of peacefulness, and this is deeply nourishing. Harmony, we don't really need to understand anything, actually. We don't really need to understand anything in order to be free from mind, in order to be free from the suffering or unpleasantness, noise created in that field. We only need to rest in ourselves, to feel nourished, to get back our natural wisdom, to get back our power of seeing clearly, through which everything unfolds in a perfect order, in harmony with the whole life. So, what is happening with you during these satsangs is perfect. I want to remind all of you that we are not the thinkers, and through the practices of satsang, trying to see our way, trying to think our way out of it. We are seers. Not that only we are seers. The true nature is always seer only, but it is not a seer that mind can understand. It is a seer which is everything, which has capacity to be present at any level, every level. When we are thinking, we are trying to see through thinking. And when there is a higher or deeper possibility of seeing in real time, then mind also gives way and it becomes quiet. When you are able to detect something, some deeper knowing, deeper seeing taking place, then mind becomes quiet naturally. So I feel this is a perfect harmony. And you say some things, you say come into strong focus. Yes, these are basically the direct experiences or seeing that you had in past, and it was not complete, and then when it finds a right space in the session, it comes in your conscious experience or seeing. This is all about awakening, actually, conscious seeing. We have seen many things, but not consciously. When we see something consciously, it is very different. It makes us free. This conscious seeing makes us free. So I feel this is perfect. And then you mentioned about the three-step meditation, which I shared in the last session. And you are asking, can you please continue to share meditations online? Yes, I will. As it happens, these are not ready-made satsangs, and these are not ready-made meditation techniques, as you know. Most of them, either we have been practicing here in this Sangha where I am in Pune, or they spontaneously unfold in the that particular satsang also sometimes, and they are specifically delivered to the audience, to those who are ready to listen and follow the pointing. So it will definitely continue as long as there are audience, there are people who are open to listen and experiment with openness. Thank you very much for following this step by step, 3-step meditation. This can actually finish the whole thing called mind or confusion or uh, suffering. You are saying I also find a lot of much needed encouragement in the online sessions. Oh yes, it will be because um, what I am, you are that in real time, all the time. So this is your truth. What I'm pointing at, what I am, is your truth only. And I do not look at you as a person seeking enlightenment. I look at you as the being, as the perfect soul, struggling to be free from the sense of person. And that direct seeing from my side to comes like a appreciation for the being that you are, gives energy to you. Not only the words, but also the connection that we have here helps in that way. You are saying currently I am dealing with the physical illness, and at times I experience unpleasant physical sensations in the body. And when I get tired, this fear of the future at times raises up quite strongly. It is then difficult for me to be grateful for my situation or experience the peacefulness of knowing that I am life itself. Yes, try to let us look into it a little bit. It may help. The physical challenge or the illness and some unpleasant physical sensations at times are present and are fact of your life in this moment. Sit back and ask yourself, what can I do about it? If anything has come to the body level, you will generally you can generally take some help of some doctor or something like this, some medicine or something. But if it is repeatedly happening like this for no known reason, no reason which is diagnosed by doctors, then it most probably is energy movement causing some unpleasantness in the body. Then ask yourself what to do now, what I want to do now. This unpleasantness is there, and this unpleasantness is actually the experience or effect of breaking uh, through, breaking through, rising, you can say, into your true nature from the level of body. A experience of transformation from the matter to the energy, from the body to the soul, something like this, you can say. Know that it is something very significant that is taking place. But because of our habit of living in a standard setup with the body and mind, memory, conditioning, habits, tendencies, This this present experience looks very sometimes unbearable. For the physical illness, do whatever is needed, medicines, yoga, other things as needed. But for the unpleasant physical sensations, try to give way to it as much as you can, so that this energy can be released. This is a dormant energy which was not noticed in the unconscious state, but as you are becoming more and more conscious, opening up to your true nature more and more, these energies finding no place. These are all unconscious energy packets, you can say. They are finding no place to stay in the light of your seeing, and they are being released. And these energies are combination of memory and experience. So sometime even in the mind, some memory starts surfacing, and in the body, some sensations like this. The more you let it happen the way it is happening, the better, the easier, the faster it will be. So the best thing you can do is try not to resist to what is happening in the sense of these unpleasant physical sensations. First thing. Secondly, use this opportunity to be more and more rooted in the seeing, in the seer that you are. So use this opportunity even to see yourself going through the unpleasant experience at the body level. It is actually possible. In fact, it is more likely to discover the pure seer beyond everything in an unpleasant state than it is possible in a pleasant state. Because here you have some solid reason to get out of it. Pleasantness somehow sometimes works like drug, like a golden imprisonment. Unpleasantness, however, is like a fireplace you are in. Now you will do nothing but try to get out of it in some way. I'm telling you a very powerful way of getting out of it without getting out of it at all. It may feel very unpleasant, it may feel very tiring, but if you can use this opportunity, you can actually go at you can discover that level within yourself which is not affected even by such powerful unpleasant experiences. So use this also, and this opportunity also. When you cannot, just let go and let it continue, let it happen. I feel also it will be useful for everyone like who is going through such things. If you are not physically very tired, then also do some activities like dancing, or so that you let your energies flow, and you create a conscious environment within your body where energies can be released more harmoniously, more easily, without creating unpleasantness in the body. Like this, I feel. You are saying it is then difficult for me to be grateful for my situation or experience the peacefulness of knowing that I am life itself. Yes, it is totally fine to feel like this. Don't try to cultivate any attitude towards life. Only know yourself. That will bring all that is beautiful, all that is necessary, all that is part of yourself. You are saying, can you please say something that could help me to accept my current circumstances and trust again that the life that I am? I do not have any doubt that you are not life. You do have. Don't entertain that doubt. Don't support it. Simply see. You have not become anything else. You are still that pure truth, pure awareness, pure life. Do not try to fix anything. Simply see so that you can wake up from the dream of being separate from life. While you are having this dream, this whole dream is a dream only. Neither the that which is living in this dream, nor the story of that one, which is the dream itself. None of this has any ultimate truth. But that which is seeing this dream is truth itself. So the dream of separation is not being seen by the separation. It is being seen by the truth, by the life that you are. If you can somehow rest more and more in seeing, you will discover this very quickly. That whatever I am doing is coming from the sense that I am separate. Whatever I believe I am doing, not that you are really doing, because you have not really become separate when you believe you are separate. But we are living it so intensely, so much one with it. It has become our reality. Doing anything out of it is only going to take you further and further into the dream of separation. Stop and see only. And just see, not seeing for any particular reason, not seeing to do this, not seeing to do that. Simply see and don't move. Just see. You have never lost your source, your natural joy, your power, your infinite power that you have. You have never lost it. So this is what I feel like sharing with you, Harmony. Very beautiful email. Thank you. I feel it will help everyone in this satsang and also beyond it. Jenny, you are here. You are saying, Namaste, beloved Rajee ji. A bit late, but I am fully here with you in such gratitude. Welcome, Jenny. Manu and brother, you are here. Welcome, brother. Welcome, Manu. Harmony, you mentioned in your email that please continue sharing these techniques online. It so happened actually in the last week that in this week that we again we again practiced some technique. It was shared in this group here in Pune. And we need to listen very carefully because this is a technique which some of us already know, or we believe that we know actually. This technique is based on listening. We can practice this technique together. Uh, all of us can do it now. You can say you are using your sense, your ear, your listening power to discover yourself. This is the potential, this is the possibility with this technique. So don't just let your mind discard it by saying, I know what it is. No, you don't really know what it is. If you know it, then you have already reached home. And if you have not reached home yet, you don't know it fully. You only partially know it. Let us try to know it deeper. Let us try to understand the deeper possibility of this simple technique. And let us divide it also into three steps. First step is your energy is divided in many things, in seeing, in thinking, in feeling, in touch, many things like this. Bring your energy on listening only now. And listen everything which is being listened right now. Everything is included. Now only listen. Now withdraw your energy from everywhere else, from thinking, from feeling or everything. Now only listen. Feeling, I mean feeling anything else, anything particularly, like a good feeling or bad feeling. Bring your focus, bring your energy here in listening. Become the ear, become the listening. Listen everything. Not that you have to listen, listening is already happening. You are only present in the listening now. Mind may be still here, trying to define what you are listening, trying to give it a name, what you are listening. Mind also has created a very deeper impact on us. And even when our thoughts are not there, the impact of the mind is still there. So if you feel you know what you are listening, still this is mind. Don't value it. Listen again. Listening is happening by itself. You are not doing anything about it. Sound is happening by itself. You are not doing anything about it. Sound is happening, listening is happening, and you are present with the listening capacity within yourself, within your body now, and only listening, not paying attention to anything else. Whenever a sound happens, your attention may go to that sound, out of your listening. Don't go out. Stay in the listening only. Let the sound come to you. You do not go to the sound. You don't go into the details of the sound. You only listen as much as you can listen right now. As you are listening only now, as you find yourself more comfortably present with the listening, you are the listening now. Now turn your attention from the sound to the listener. Very gently, you don't need to see, remember this. You have to feel from where you are listening right now. Now the sound is not important. Now the listener is important. Feel from where you are listening. Where is that place within you from where you are listening right now? The mind that defines and takes you out of the listening has already been left behind. The pure sound that you were listening also has been left behind now. It is only being used as reference to find where these sounds are falling within you, where they are being received, where exactly you are receiving them. The very functioning of listening is being explored right now, and it is working like a thread of light to guide you back to yourself, to the space that you are, to that undefined presence and mystery that you are, to the undefinable truth that you are. You do not need to define yourself. You only need to locate. You only need to feel from where you are listening. It brings so much silence, peace, unimaginable joy, rest. Can you locate from where you are listening? Where is that place where sounds are being received? Listening is happening, and you are listening, and yet you don't know how you are listening it. Just feeling this, seeing this is enough. You only need to encounter this mystery to recognize that it is so. And the recognition of it is enough to defeat the mind which tries to make you believe that you are separate from life. You are a person, a body, and listening. Now you can see this. You are not the body, you are not the person. You are a all inclusive truth, and aspects of yourself are changeful, and the aspect of yourself is changeless. This is space from where all this listening is happening is changeless. So this is a technique I felt like sharing. Practice this as and when possible. And also this video is being also recorded. You can listen to it to support, to take help when you feel, when it is possible. Harmony, you are saying, thank you so much for this beautiful guidance about my situation. My mind went away again, all blank, but I kept hearing you say, don't move, but see. And then I burst out laughing. So nice. Just that moment when you came to the point about that I can stop doubting that I am the life. I had already received this transmission somehow, and it seemed so funny to me that I would I would ever doubt. How wonderful. Thank you so much. I feel light and relieved now in body sensation also. It is so beautiful harmony. Life has decided to deliver you the guidance and the transmission of light and energy through this satsang, these meetings. How beautiful. You deserve it well. You deserve everything, everything that is beautiful, truth, because you are this truth. Very beautiful. Sudha, you are also here. You are saying Namaste, beloved Raji. Namaste to all my brothers and sisters. I cannot join Google Plus for some reason, but I wanted to tell that your words and presence in this world is priceless. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Dhanyavad. Very happy to see you here, Sudha. Welcome. Matthias, you are also here. Welcome. Aparna, you are saying, Rajiji, just wanted to share that this past 2 weeks of intense suffering has helped to be more open to this openness and also going deeper and deeper. I can feel that in very subtle way. I am so grateful to this 2 weeks of suffering, which has deepened the seeing, and now I am in a place where I cannot use words or describe to, and also I can see it's like thoughts have almost disappeared or very less, which are not harmful at all. It all comes down to this now, and nothing and everything in this now can I can re I can be found only in this now, and yet cannot be seen to. Just too grateful for all suffering and grace for showering the blessings this way. Deep gratitude for everything and nothing I have to. I have no words to express gratitude to. Just this gratitude feeling is here and with total peace. Thank you for all your love and blessings and grace. I had one question which popped when watching Muji's video. This urge to wake up is not in dream state, not in sleep state, but only in this waking dream state. Why? When this urge is not in sleep, why is it in waking? Why is it in waking state? Waking state is also a dream. So then, who has to wake up when awareness is already full and complete and not concerned with this waking up? Thank you. Now, Aparna, this is a very genuine, beautiful question, I feel, and everyone can be benefited in some way based on their capacity of listening in this moment or capacity of digesting the truth, you can say, in this moment. You are saying that waking state is also uh, dream, part of the dream, and awareness is already fully awake. Then why? What is trying to wake up? It would be beautiful to look within, and you will find it actually. You will find what is trying to wake up and find it firsthand. Such things are not really very useful to just listen. You must realize them also in the true sense. Because anything that is can be shared and that is listened to is interpreted from within the state in which we are. And if we are not in the ultimate state, we cannot understand the ultimate truth when it is shared. It will be translated into the state, into the relative state in which we are. So rather than trying to get the answer of it from outside, get the answer of it from within yourself. And the answer is to reach to that state. And then you don't have any questions. You are the answer. And you know from inside, you know internally why it is happening. And remember, trust me, it is much more beautiful and it's a much bigger mystery than our mind can imagine. Taste it firsthand. Decode or open this door yourself, within yourself. Keep focusing on yourself only, not on the answer, not on the questions, not on the feelings that you have, not on the seeings that have happened, but only on the seer. You will find it. I feel this is it. This thing is too sweet to be shared. You must taste it actually. David, you are saying thank you for your email harmony and for your guidance, Raji. I wanted to ask a similar question regarding the body, as I have been experiencing much pain throughout the body for many months, of which doctors have no explanation. Feeling now at rest. Very nice. Thank you, Harmony, once again for bringing this question here. It is helping others also. Thank you, David. Aparna, you are saying looking for itself is such sweet, wonderful. Yes, it is too sweet to describe. Can feel it. Thank you. Thank you, Aparna. Uh, Osho Amrit, you have a question here. You are saying, hi, Rajiji. Osho Amrit here. I met you at Rishikesh and we discussed about self. Same time, I knew about you that you are Osho follower before met with Mujiji. So I want to know, is there any guilt or bad feeling when you leave Osho meditation and become the disciple of Mujiji? Because as Osho said, that Guru must be one. Amrit, I don't really know uh, what you want to get out of this question. I will still try to share what I see in it, what I see in it, or what I how I can respond. I let me share. When we refer to any masters, including like this Osho, we believe that what we are saying is what Osho has said. But in most of the cases, in most of the times, actually, it is not so. Until we know ourselves, we cannot really understand what a master is saying. We cannot fully understand what a master is saying. If the master has told you directly that Osho Amrit, do not go to any other master or any other guru, the guru has to be one for you, then it will make sense. Then it will be totally mm, inappropriate to go anywhere else. But if it is through some audio and video of Osho that has been heard like this, then there are all chances that we have received it in the present state in which we are, and the mind has interpreted based on our present understanding of truth, which is not complete yet. And that understanding, that interpretation cannot be trusted. So, Amrit, I would say this is my response to you, and I would say, tell me your real question. If do you have any real question, meaning does it this what you are sharing, does it bring any uncomfortableness, anything unpleasant in you, share that more directly, and bring your real question to me, because this doesn't seem to be your question. It is a question about me. It is not going to help you discover yourself. And as far as I know, we are here for the discovery of the truth. This is how I feel, or maybe I have missed something in your question. So maybe please explain again. What do you really mean by this, and how it is going to help you discover yourself? How my answer will help you, answer of this question, will help you to discover yourself. Please tell me a little bit about it. You are saying, you're still writing, I think. You are saying now, actually, now I do not feel any interest in Osho meditation, but I feel some kind of guilt, or it makes me hurdle some time to go further on the way of truth. Then you must look into it, because there is no other remedy to be free from any problem you have, but to look into the problem straight look into the eyes of the problem which you have inside yourself, that guilt. Don't try to rationalize it. Don't let your mind interpret it with the limited knowledge we have. Rather, look into it from your own eyes and try to see what exactly is this guilt. There must be some understanding, some misunderstanding there. I used to help some friends in looking together inside for some problems that we used to have, some desire which is half-hearted, something like this also, like sense of guilt and like this. And I used to help them look together into the deep into this feeling, and some and what would happen is, as we would go together in that being, what is found is some belief we are holding on to, and we some of the beings were courageous enough to let go of that belief so that they can be free from that guilt or that bad feeling. But some other beings would not let go of the belief, even at the cost of feeling bad inside themselves, and would just try to rationalize it in some way, that it is okay to feel bad because I did something wrong. No, you did nothing wrong. You have done nothing wrong ever, actually, because you are not. Life is. You are free to think that you are doing things in your life. You are not free to do. So, what you can do now? You can see. This you are free to see. This you are free. So, you are free to see, and you are free also to not see in that way. In a standard way, I am saying, not ultimately. Ultimately, you are not even free to not see. When the time has come, you will wake up. So, look into this Amrit, into this feeling, and you will find there must be something you are holding on to, believing that this is true. And it will be clearly seen and exposed as a belief only. Have your own first-hand experience or knowledge, and then it will not create trouble. It is very interesting to know that the true knowledge is never in bits and pieces. True knowledge is never in conflict with anything else. The true knowledge is in harmony with everything, whatever is happening in life. Because the true knowledge is not really knowledge of what is happening, it is recognition of that which is not happening, and the recognition of your true nature, timeless nature. Your timeless nature is the ocean on which all the waves are happening, and the ocean does not have any objection about them. No wave is in conflict with the stillness of the ocean. But another wave, one wave can be in conflict with another. If you find anything conflicting within you, you must be holding on to something opposite of it. Don't hold, simply see and discover what you are. So, Amrit, this is how I feel like responding to you. Thank you for bringing in this question. You want to say anything? Then please you say now, or I will move on to the next question. You are saying thanks, Rajee. I will try to focus on the same. Okay, nice. Jenny, okay. Jenny, you are saying, beloved, it seems there is no awakening as nothing was ever asleep. The one that awakened was never there, just dreamt to be real. Yes. I would just share in my way. The real is always real, unreal is always unreal. You are real. Whatever you experience, see, feel, perceive, understand is a experience, a reflection. But when you forget your true nature, you get identified, you get attached to the reflections and dream to be in the world of reflections, in the world of mind, in the world of manifestation, and you feel imprisoned and you try to get out of it. You are never there in the first place. You only have a favorite reflection. Let go of your fascination with your favorite reflection. You are free because your favorite reflection is affected by other reflections. Your favorite thought is affected by other thoughts in the mind. You are never affected because you are out of mind already. You are never in the dream. You are only seeing the dream. Only wake up to this fact that you are seeing the dream. And Jaini, I also want to tell you that a awakening is needed, and a awakening does happen actually. This awakening is not awakening as something else. This awakening is awakening from what we believe we are into what we really are. We believe that I am living my life. There is no life without I, and this I is the dream in which you are. When you become free from it, then there is no I, no life story of I also as real. It is only activity, it is only movement of God, of the same power, same truth. So it will not be appropriate to say that nothing was ever asleep. There was something asleep actually, but not in a standard way, not in a conventional way, in a very different way. Our dream is not a dream of the sleep. Our dream is a daydream. You can say like this. Jaini, please say something. If you are on the same page, or maybe I could not fully understand what you are talking. So the awakening is real, but in this awakening, there is nobody who is crystallized as awakened being. So this awakening does not give you a new identity. It actually takes away all the identities. It is a awakening from the identity itself, actually, but it is a awakening, waking up from the dream of identity. This probably makes more sense, but not into some new identity called awakened being. No, now into a undefined truth that you are. Because identity is the dream, or you can say is the creator of the all the dream that you are seeing. And until the identity is is dropped or seen as non-existent, the dream will continue. And in the moment, in the event of seeing the identity non-existent, what happens is called awakening. Awakening from the dream that there was an identity, there is an identity that I am, or there is a need for me to have an identity, into the truth that I exist, that I am, and this is my truth. And I don't need any identity, any self-definition. It is only a imprisonment. It only makes me narrow. Jenny, you are saying, I don't know how to express. It just seems like nothing ever happened. Just paradoxically, there is awakening to this somehow. Yes. So, this is what I am referring to as awakening. This recognition that nothing ever happened. Seeing this, that nothing has ever happened, is called awakening. No, so maybe we have just difference in in the words only. We are actually referring to the same thing. It's very nice journey. But Jenny, one thing I want to add with a lot of love to you and to everyone like this, that this is just a beginning. This is just a beginning of exploration of truth. Now the exploration of the mystery of life starts here. Don't don't think that everything has finished. No, actually, in the real time, everything in the real sense, first time, everything is beginning now. You are beginning to see. You are beginning to live in the real sense, like an innocent child who is fully awake, who has no dream, no dreaming, no conditioning about the self, pure capacity of seeing, but no knowledge. It is amazing to be like this. And now, the truth, the life that you are, will introduce itself to itself in so many different beautiful ways. It will, it will show you in so many beautiful ways, like this. Never hold on to any knowledge, any experience, anything, even if it is the most beautiful thing you had. So this is also I wanted to add to this to the response to this question. Everyone uh, can try to look into it. As our capacity of seeing becomes more and more free from the conditioning from the mind, we can actually see uh, so much. We can see so many subtleties that are happening in life. We can now connect with the aliveness of life, because life is actually aliveness. It is an ocean of aliveness in which movements are happening. Anil, you are also here. Welcome, Anil. Devi, you are also here. Welcome, Achala. Jenny, you are saying my internet cut and is giving me problems today. Your words are like nectar and so deeply heard. It's like free fall, yet not. I'm very happy that you can sense it. Yes, it is like this. What I'm sharing is this free fall, and yet it is not free fall. It is free fall for identity, and it is this space in which this free fall is happening that you are. So the space, the sky never has any fear of free fall. It is whole of itself. It is whole of the sky itself. Only some object in the sky may have fear of free fall. And even the experience, not even fear, even the experience, to have the experience of free fall, there has to be some attachment with that which is falling. Then only one can experience the free fall. It is perfect, but anything that you can experience is not what you are. You are the experiencer, not the experience. Even such deep things that you are experiencing, you are not them. You are saying, I cannot even say, but thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, dear Jenny, for listening so deeply. Aparna, you are saying, yes, totally agree with your words, Raji. As you say, never conclude ever. These words of your has deeply rooted here. Thank you for these powerful satsangs. So grateful. So much resonance with your words here. Thank you, Aparna. These satsangs, these sharings are happening for you all only. They have no other reason and no other meaning. So use them well, like this, like you are doing, Aparna. Very nice. Steve, you are saying, seeing that I never left or could ever leave the home of self is so beautiful. Yet the experience of separation seems to be needed at the beginning. Oh, yes. The experience of separation is what creates a possibility of self recognition. Without separation, there is no possibility of self recognition because self is undivided, self is one. Then how one can see itself, recognize, taste, feel, and experience the knowing of itself. So the mirror of separation is needed. Separation is the mirror in which the inseparable enjoys seeing itself. The separation is not real. What experiences separation, and later on what recognizes its inseparable nature in this mirror of separation, is only reality. It is the only reality. Separation is an experience, not reality. So, Steve, it is so true. What you are saying is very right. It is needed in the beginning, at the beginning. Anil, you are saying, thank you. By grace of Guruji, this conditioning is falling day by day, and I am very, very grateful to grace. Very nice, Anil. I am very happy to see, Anil, that this is happening like this for you. Try to remember, try to listen, and try to feel this the Guruji in your heart. Don't create a image of Guruji in your mind and live that image in your own dream, in your own on your own conditions. Let the image or the knowledge or the experience of Guruji be the dispeller of darkness, not the uh, not a image in the mind which helps you feel that you are growing slowly, slowly. Let it finish everything like this. Very, very nice, Anil. Hasya Neetu, you're also here. You are saying, Namaste Rajiji, beautiful meeting, happy to see you. I am under the grip of mind. I have deep attachment with my boyfriend. First of all, Neetu, very welcome. I have I saw you mentioned on Google Plus that it is you and plus five other guests. I welcome all of you very much here. And also, I want to let every one of you know that if you are a group of friends like this, I can connect with you on Skype separately. It is not possible for me to connect with each one of you one by one, but if there is a group and you have the strong desire to connect with me for having a private session like this, it is possible whenever time permits. I do connect with the groups like this. So you are saying, I am under the grip of mind. I have deep attachment with my boyfriend. Mujiji said to me, don't identify it with anything. Sometimes suffering and pain from outer world comes, and when I sit silent for a while and I see pain, suffering converts in laughter, and I feel I don't exist. And again mind returns next day. I'm really fed up, tired from body mind. Hasya, the only way to be free from suffering is to discover your true nature. And when we are not living our true nature, we are living uh, in the in the dream, you can say, or the imaginary identity, and that identity is a feeling, a very strong rooted feeling only. It is not real. But until we look into it, we will live it as real. And then this identity, which is based on belief, will have further beliefs, a tree of beliefs, which starts with the first belief that I am body. When you have this belief, I am body, you have many other beliefs also coming in on the way, like this. To be free from suffering, you need to discover your true nature beyond belief, beyond the believed in identity. So I have shared this technique in the last session. You can check on the YouTube channel of Joy of Clarity. There is this technique, three-step technique, which will help you turn your attention inwardly towards your true nature. Because right now, what you are saying is that you have used this word so many times. I am under the grip of mind. Just with me, Hasya, don't focus on anything which follows I. I am under the grip of mind. You used I. I have deep attachment with my boyfriend. You used I. Mujuji said to me, again, this is I. Sometimes fear, suffering, and pain like this. And then you say, when I sit, again I. When I see pain, suffering converts in laughter, again I. And I feel I don't exist. Right now, who is reporting is a mix of truth and imagined identity. Be clear by seeing simply. You will not need to do anything. When you need to do like silent sitting and then coming out of it and suffering and then again going into the meditation, it is good and it is good enough if you want to live through the identity. But if you want to become free from the suffering altogether, then you will have to look into the identity. So what you say I is the identity. You have to look into. Follow that simple technique which I have shared. 3-step simple seeing technique. It will help you. I feel like this. Don't seek for explanations and understandings. Discover yourself first. Asya, if you feel like sharing anything in this connection, please do so. Or I will move to the next question. Okay, Hasya, you are saying I will look after into this practice you asked. Thank you, love. Thank you, Hasya. Anil, you are also saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Anil. One thing I feel is very important to understand. I want to share with all of you. We are concerned about the problems continuously and trying to solve them. So our attitude is that there is a problem and it can be solved. It is just that I'm not finding the right solution for it. That's why it continues. But it is not true. There is a saying, and it has great meaning in this context. The saying is that if you have a disaster, someone who can manage disasters, if you have such a being in your group, that remember your group is going to be surrounded by disasters. And this manager is your mind, your identity. And it is a doing energy, you can say. It is a doing energy through a separate identity. It need to do something. It want to do something. And to do something, it creates problems. It creates problems. Remember, there are no real problems in life. Uh, this identity through which we are living and this energy of doing, it is this restlessness coming out of it creates problems so that it can solve and can become busy in that, which is okay. It is totally fine to be like this if you are happy in having problems and solving them. But if you are surrounded by problems and not able to solve them, then remember you need to do something deeper than the usual way of handling problems. You will need to sit, you will need to see. Try to see how come I have suddenly so many problems? What happened? Uh, it is not true that everybody started hating me immediately in just overnight. It is not like this actually. It is that somehow you are becoming more and more sensitive, more and more conscious, and you are able to now see more functioning of the mind. And in this state, when you are not living as yourself, you become more vulnerable than ever. This is like a transition period in which everybody finds themselves. Somehow I just feel like sharing this with you. That rather than trying to solve problems, uh, develop this attitude to first see through the problem. And when you see through it thoroughly, without moving, then actually your seeing will also cover the place within yourself from where the sense of problem is arising. Initially, in the first maybe first layer or first phase, you will see your mind declaring it as a problem. At a deeper level, energetically, you are feeling uncomfortable that I don't like it. But see, continue seeing and let your seeing cover the whole thing which is happening when you say I have a problem. And simply see. Do not try to change anything. This simple seeing is bringing in the light. All the problems or the experiences of problem, you can say, are caused by the darkness which is within us. Darkness at the level of our self definition, you can say. The darkness which is in the name of self definition. That self definition is the darkness you have to become free from. Seeing is the way to bring in the light. So bring in the light. Problems will leave you. The feeling of uncomfortableness and like this will also disappear slowly, slowly. There is eventually no question. Nobody is asking anything right now. Maybe we can just sit silently for some time. If I feel like sharing something, it may continue. Just resting together for no particular reason. We are not doing anything particularly. The joy of being here is the only reason that we are here and staying here or resting here because it is joyful. As we are here right now, not doing anything particularly, not supporting anything, any particular thing that is happening right now. Everything is given equal weightage, which is no value particularly. Everything is allowed to happen the way it is happening right now. The sense of identity dissolves here. In the absence of the sense of identity, sense of separation, the true nature is being discovered. Your true nature is without any identity, and there is no need to have fear. The functioning of life will still continue. Thinking and body level activities still will happen by themselves, by this undefined identity-less truth that you are. It is totally appropriate to rest. Your you and your knowledge, your experiences, your past, none of this exists here. And still you are here and you exist. And you are never more alive than you are right now. You are never more peaceful than you are right now. More silent, joyous, silently. This silence, this spaciousness, this peacefulness is what you are. It is not anybody else's peace. It is not anybody else's silence. So there is no need to have fear. You can totally rest here. Drink this silence and peace. It is your own. Some uneasiness, some uncomfortableness, some restlessness, some feeling to go out of it may be present here. Don't pay attention to it. Don't give value to it. Still stay here. Don't move. This is your timelessness. Timelessness is that emptiness in which experience of time is happening. Self is this emptiness in which uh, mind is happening, identity is happening. And this is not moving. And you are this. And you are not moving. Everything else is moving inside you, but you are not moving. The more you relax in this, which is not moving, the more you will become free from any objections you have with anything moving within yourself or outside of yourself. Because everything is already moving in perfect harmony. It is only your identification with one object in the view, one object in the sky that creates a relative perspective and causes demands from life to be in a certain way. In this spaciousness, this sky like nature that you are, sky like truth that you are, everything is allowed as it is. Everything is given space to follow its own movement, its own nature. Body is allowed to be what it is. Mind is allowed to be the way it wants to move. None of these things create any disturbance, any noise inside the space in which all of this is happening. And you are this space, and you are not moving. You are only here. You are always here. I feel this was a beautiful meeting with all of you beautiful beings today. I feel thankful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.